Kinwestiyon naman ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang Commission on Audit dahil hindi umano pinag-initan ng gusto ang ahensya sa ilalim ng Aquino Administrasyon. Gate nito, mas matindi pa ang ginawa ng mga nakalipas na administrasyon sa pera ng taong bayan na hanggang sa ngayon ay unliquidated pa rin. Kabilang sa kanilang ginawang sample ang Department of Justice ilalim ni Senator de Lima na may malaking halaga ng cash advance.
Itong COA ba sa previous administration, may audit findings sila. Yung dumaang administrasyon, ibig sabihin kay Aquino. Meron dito agency, DOJ, under Secretary de Lima, unliquidated 6.7.44 million worth of cash advance in the year 2013. Itong kay Duque, bibili. Itong kay De Lima, nag-cash advance ng 617.44 million. Unliquidated. Nakulong na lang ang gaga. Hindi niya ma-account itong ano. Tapos sabi nila, nag-press release na na-liquidate na raw. DILG, unliquidated 7 billion worth of fund transfers to various projects implemented under the term of former DILG Secretary Mar Roxas as of December 31, 2014. Receivables accounts accumulated to a huge amount of 740 billion because management failed to monitor the monetary liquidations of the fund transfer and the submission of the corresponding financial report. Ito, unliquidated cash advances. Ito pera kinuha talaga. Ito kay Duque magbili Ito, nag-cash advance, nagbali. And other agencies, lahat-lahat, may mga kasama na COMELEC, DepEd, DILG, DND, DOJ, DSWD, DA, and others, meron silang 10 billion 14,000. Yeah. Nga sabihin ninyo ngayon ito kay De Lima ang pinakamaingay. Turo ka na magnanakaw, kaya nakaganon nga kamay mo. Ito, nakaturo sa iyo, doon ikaw yung sa tinuturo mo na ano. Yan ang nangyari dyan. Ngayon si De Lima, maingay. Sige nga, mag-ingay ka nga ngayon. Itong yung sabi nila na meron dito, itong as for the transfer of funds from DOH sa amin na to PSDBM without memorandum of agreement MOA, face masks and shields are included in the common use supplies and equipment in the list of the PSDBM. Secretary Duque will elaborate on this when his time comes to talk. Mabuti na malaman ng Pilipino kung sino yung magnanakaw. Mahirap talaga. Tingnan mo, ako ang naawa sa Pilipino. Talagang bugbog. The next will be, ikaw na, sir. Secretary Duque. It's your time. You might want to explain the fund transfer that I had just mentioned.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. medyo Englishin ko na lang, sir, kasi yung report ko English
Go
na,
ahead.
sir. The transfer of funds to PSDBM. PS is the procurement service of the Department of Budget and Management, was supported by the issuance of the Government Procurement Policy Board Resolution number 03-2020, approving the adoption of efficient, effective, and expedient procurement procedures during the state of public health emergency, which you declared, Mr. President, on March 7. On March 9, 2020, to include yung procurement po ng mga PPE, personal protective items, ito po yung mga set na mga face shield, face mask, coveralls, shoe covers, gloves, at mga iba pa pong mga items na kumukumpleto ng mga PPE set. Yung test kits kasama din po and other commodities for COVID-19 pandemic as common supplies and equipment or CSE to be procured through Procurement Service, Department of Budget and Management. Also under Administrative Order number 7 series of 2011 in relation to Section 53 of RA number 9184 of the Procurement Reform Act, government agencies are required to procure common supplies and equipment directly from PSDBM. The execution of a Memorandum of Agreement or MOA was not required, as is a finding in the Consolidated Annual Audit Report submitted by COA to the Department of Health. So they're saying kailangan ng may MOA, but it is the position of the DOH that this is not required relative to the fund transfer transaction with the PSDBM since it covers common use supplies as stated on the aforesaid GPPB resolution. So meron po kami ng resolution and banking on the provisions of other relevant legal bases. To wit, Section 53.5 of 2016 IRR of Republic Act 9184, agency to agency, procurement of goods, infrastructure projects, consulting services from another agency of the Government of the Philippines, such as PSDBM, which is tasked with the centralized procurement of common use supplies for the Government of the Philippines in accordance with Letters of Instruction or LOI number 755 and EO 359 series of 1989. And another basis, Mr. President, Section 20 of 2020 General Appropriation Act or GAA, Procurement of Common Use Supplies. All agencies of the government shall purchase its common use supplies requirements from the procurement service as mandated under LOI number 755, dated October 18, 1978, Executive Order number 359, series of 1989, and also Admin Order 17, series of 2011. And to continue, Mr. President, Section 5, D.5, Item D.5 of RA 9184 also provides that agency-to-agency agreements, so DOH and PSDBM, shall be governed by guidelines unless otherwise provided by a special law, such as in the case of procurement of common use supplies and equipment from the PSDBM. So moreover, under Government Procurement Policy Board Resolution number 20/2019, dated October 2018, government agencies are required to deposit cash funds with PSDBM for their CSE requirement. CSE requirement without the need of a MOA. So, Mr. President, gusto ko lang din pong ilagay sa konteksto with your permission. Prior to the onset of, the Department of Health transferred funds to the procurement service of the Department of Budget and Management for the procurement of common use supplies and equipment based on the following circumstances. A, prior to the onset of the pandemic, the DOH had initially processed the procurement of personal protective equipment such as N95 masks, surgical masks, and other PPE items to replenish the PPE used for the Taal volcano eruption response activities on January 2020 after having consumed all its annual PPE inventory. So